Hi everybody and welcome to Rocco Baby Crochet. A lovely warm welcome back to all my regular viewers and subscribers. It's lovely to see you again and thank you for supporting the channel. A massive warm welcome to anybody who's just found the channel for the first time. I hope you enjoy this stitch tutorial. Stick around and consider subscribing, meaning you won't miss out on my next free pattern or tutorial, and it also really supports Rocco Baby Crochet as well. Today's stitch tutorial we're going to be learning how to do the beautiful Trinity stitch. It's an easy one row repeat. It makes a lovely thick fabric and it's similar on both sides for you, so it's great for blankets and things like that. And all you'll need for this tutorial is your chosen yarn and the recommended hook for that yarn. So grab your hooks, grab your yarn, grab a cuppa and let's learn this beautiful stitch together. So to begin, we need to make a slip knot and pop that onto our hook. And the foundation chain for the Trinity stitch can be any even number of chains. So you want to create a foundation chain to the width that you want your project in multiples of 2. So I'm just going to do a really small sample here. But if you want to pause the video while you go ahead and make a foundation chain in multiple of 2, and then come back to me when you're ready to move up to row 1. I've just finished my foundation chain and I've just done a small sample of 20 chains to show you this Trinity stitch. Now you can work into the front of your chains and we're going to start in the second chain from the hook. So you're going to count back these V's here and it's this second one that you'll be working into. I just prefer to work into the back bumps, so I turn my chain over. And each bump that runs down the centre is a chain. So I'm going to skip this first one and move into this second one here. And we're going to place a double crochet into that second chain from hook. And then what we want to do is we're going to work a double crochet 3 together. And we're going to start off that stitch where we just placed our double crochet here. Rocco's just jumped up if you can hear him. So you're going to insert your hook back into that chain that you've just placed your double crochet into, yarn over and pull up a loop. And then you're going to move into the next chain along, insert your hook into your next chain and pull up a loop. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. And then you're going to move across to your very next chain, insert your hook and pull up a loop. So you've got 4 loops on your hook at this point. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. Then you'll chain 1, and then we just need to repeat that, and we're going to start it in the chain that we put the last leg of our previous double crochet 3 together. So we're going to insert our hook back into that last stitch that we worked into, yarn over and pull up a loop. Then we'll move into our next stitch along, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And then we'll move into our next chain along, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Again, you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops and chain 1. And you'll repeat that all the way across, so always starting where you placed your last part of your double crochet 3 together. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, move into your next chain along, insert your hook and pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, and then move into your next chain along, insert your hook and pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops and chain 1. So if you want to repeat that all the way across and come back to me just before you finish up, I'll show you how we finish this row 1 and we'll move up to row 2 together. I'm just placing my last double crochet 3 together, coming up to the end of row 1, and you'll insert into that last chain to finish off that stitch. And when you yarn over and pull through 4, we're not going to chain 1 at that point, we're just going to work straight back into that chain and place a double crochet to finish off that row. To move up to row 2, you'll chain 1 and turn your work, and into this very first stitch here we're going to place a double crochet. And then we're going to work our next double crochet 3 together, starting where we've just placed our double crochet. So you'll insert your hook into the top of that double crochet and pull up a loop. Then you'll move into the top of your last double crochet 3 together from the row below. Insert your hook into there and pull up a loop. Then you'll be inserting your hook into the chain 1 from row 1 and pulling up a loop. And at that point you should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and then you'll chain 1. And you'll just repeat that all the way across, same as we did for row 1. So we're going to be starting here where we place our last part of the double crochet 3 together, inserting our hook back into that stitch and placing our first part of our double crochet 3 together there, then moving along to the next stitch, yarning over, pulling up a loop, and then moving into the chain 1 space, yarning over and pulling up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops and chain 1. Then start again in the stitch that we've just worked our last part of our double crochet 3 together, then move across into your next stitch and then into your next stitch until you've got the 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. So it's a really repetitive little stitch this, but it creates a lovely fabric. And once you get going with it, it is really easy. It's very beginner friendly. If you do have any questions that I've not covered in this tutorial, then please feel free to drop me a comment in the comment box below. There'll also be written instructions across over on my blog for you to take a look at, and I'll leave links to that in the description to this video. If you've not already joined us over on the Facebook group, I'm about there most days. So if you do have any questions, that's probably your fastest way to get in touch with me. So if you join us over on Facebook, that would be lovely as well. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, but you do enjoy these tutorials, it would be lovely if you could take the time to just subscribe. It means that you won't miss out on my next free pattern or tutorial, and it also supports the channel as well. So I'm almost at the end of my row 2, and it's this row 2 that you'll be repeating over and over until you get your project to the height that you want it to be at. So I'm at my last 3 stitches where I'm going to place my last double crochet 3 together, and like we did in row 1, after I've placed that double crochet 3 together, I'm not going to chain 1, I'm just going to go straight into that stitch and place a double crochet. Chain 1 to move up to row 3, and then you'll repeat row 2 over and over until your project is the height that you want it, and it makes such a pretty little texture. So that's it for the Trinity stitch, a really easy one for you. It's lots of fun to do. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Have a great week, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!